All right, welcome back, brothers and sisters. We are Green. This is Freedom Station Langley Outdoors. I am Braden, and we are about to talk about a big win. We have spent so long talking about all the shenanigans against the Second Amendment. It feels so freaking good to talk about something in the positive because national reciprocity just got voted forward out of committee today. This is a big step forward for your gun rights moving forward on a national level, state to state respecting. Guys, this is a thing, and we need to pour some energy behind it. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I always bring the receipts, and of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Of course, we are always on a tyranny-slapping quest, and we welcome you to join the party. Make sure they haven't unsubscribed you in an unscrupulous manner, and let's dive right into this, guys. We've got audio, we've got video. That means it's time to rock. All right. We're going to jump right over on my X profile. Now, if you want to follow me, I highly recommend that you do because it is a party between me and other creators, other gun rights advocates, gun rights groups. It's a party. At Braden LOA on X. Okay, it's linked in the description if you want. But what type of celebratory video would I bring you right now on a Tuesday evening if I didn't show you Giffords.org wetting their pants? I mean, who doesn't love it? Okay, I know I do. Giffords. Just savor it. New. House Republicans just voted the concealed carry mandate out of committee, which would allow people to carry hidden guns nationwide, even if they have no training and have never passed a background check. This would endanger us all, especially law enforcement. Guys, this is like a parfait of hypocrisy. I don't even know where to start. There's so many layers. Let's go backwards, then forwards. Especially law enforcement, these people literally spent 2 years from 2020 to 2022 saying defund the police and they all need to be abolished. They fully supported that. But now all of a sudden, national concealed carry reciprocity definitely endangers law enforcement. Child, please. Okay, let's continue. Let's keep on going backwards. So now we're going to carry hidden guns nationwide, even if we have no training. That's not up for state mandate. That's up for personal responsibility. Shouldn't have a license requirement to have training mandate because that puts it behind a state to choose if you do or don't have rights. And have never passed a background check, except when they bought the freaking gun. This is the lamest layer of said parfait because they go down this background check road when you already have a background check to buy the gun from an FFL. They want a background check to buy the gun, and then they want a background check for you to carry the gun. Why? It makes no sense whatsoever, not to mention constitutionality concerns. But anyway, we're just getting started. Let's keep going, and then I'm going to show you some of the highlights, and oh, the stupid is strong with these. All right, so this is the follow-up to their own tweet. They tweeted on their own tweet. They basically reposted. They doubled down. In addition to being a major threat to public safety, a concealed carry mandate would overturn the will of voters everywhere and force states to allow people to ignore local safety standards, says the group of people who push for national, what the heck was that? I'm like from Wisconsin all of a sudden. National AR bans, mag bans, 1,000% excise taxes to go to every state they don't agree with. But yeah, all of a sudden, states' rights are a real big thing. So much for Republicans caring about states' rights. These guys don't even do hypocrisy right. Their entire mantra is a top-down, fully government who's your daddy approach to who gets their rights and who doesn't. They lost their absolute minds when they lost the ability to do may issue versus shall issue, but now all of a sudden making fun of Republicans for states' rights because they want to give concealed carry reciprocity when all states have reciprocity. We're just getting started, people. I haven't even gotten to the clips yet. But anyway, so that's what Giffords been up to. Let's go over to a goodie. This is a great one. Because remember that whole thing that we just talked about, how they were saying that there's no way we have any type of, safety standards or nothing with, what did we actually say? Let me get it right, because I don't want to put words in their mouths. Let's see. Will carry nationwide, even if there's no training, never pass a background check. Major threat to public safety. Yes. That's what we're going to focus on. Guys, this is fun going from the hip like this. All right. Here's Thomas Massey. This man's a saint. Let's just hear what he has to say about some, some facts from Ohio.
A recent study of Ohio's constitutional carry law.
Oh, come on, Massey. That's not Massey's fault. That's the internet's fault. Hold on. Let me just refresh that for you guys. Get some volume up in here. You hate to see it. All right.
A recent study of Ohio's constitutional carry law conducted by the Center for Justice Research shows that after constitutional carry was enacted in Ohio, the rates of crime involving a firearm decreased in 6 of Ohio's 8 largest cities.
Well, wait a minute. We've already done studies on this exact study itself, put out by the AG of Ohio. We know it's true. We've done videos. We've fact-finded it. We've literally cited it. 6 out of 8 cities, constitutional carry goes into place, crime goes down. This isn't even a question. All of this right here, all this is propaganda. Guys, if you're new to this fight, they are literally leaning on fear and lies and manipulation to get you to give up your own rights. It's not even based on reality. But anyway, back to Thomas Massey. That's the reason that we fight every single day, by the way, to dispel the lies and the myths. Let's get back to Thomas.
This is, I think Paul Harvey would say we need to deliver the rest of the story. There may have been opposition to these bills when they passed in the state legislatures, but there's no proof that they had a negative effect, and there's a proof that people are safer after this has happened. And then if we get to the effects on law enforcement, results of that same study in Ohio show that constitutional carry did not appear to have any appreciable effort on law enforcement injuries or deaths by firearms.
Wait a minute. It didn't hurt law enforcement? Well, thank God. Someone should tell Giffords, and someone just put in here spicy, Braden. Yeah, it's fun. Let's be spicy sometimes. This would endanger us all, especially law enforcement. Look, another debunked lie from the same statement. Man, see? Guys, iron sharpens iron. Make sure you guys spread this out to dispel the lies and all the falsehoods. I got one more thing for you, and then we led with the smart, and then we're going to follow up with a really stupid when this one right here starts to talk. Oh yeah, we got a good one coming. All right, but first, let's get to Representative Van Drew with a story which is highly applicable. Listen to this.
But what we do is we inflict more and more regulations and...
Oh, I suck. I should have reloaded all of these first. I apologize profusely. What is happening to this channel? I tell you what, you think you know a guy.
But what we do is we inflict more and more regulations and jam up legal people that would never hurt anybody, and it's very easy. I'm going to tell you a story.
There you
go.
go.
I got a lot of stories. Young woman from Pennsylvania had a permit to carry, never has even gotten a speeding ticket, didn't have a problem at all. Single young African-American woman. She's driving into New Jersey, drives over the bridge, makes a mistake, didn't realize she had to have another permit in New Jersey. Again, this is a person who never did anything bad and legally was carrying in the state of Pennsylvania. So she gets stopped. And she lets the police officer know and says, just so you know, officer, I have a gun. It's in my glove compartment. Wanted you to know that. It wasn't the officer's problem. He was in New Jersey. He had to abide by the law. He had to arrest her. Never had a speeding ticket, this woman, right? Had to arrest her. You know what they did to her? They gave her 3 years in prison.
All right. So I'm going to pause it for a quick second just to keep you up to date. This is a very important story. 3 years in prison from driving from one state to another over a bridge and not having a concealed carry in the other state. 3 years in prison. The exact same individual, the exact same country, the exact same everything. You just went across the state line. This is why we need national reciprocity. That's the entire point. But he's got a really good closer here, and then we'll get to the dumb.
And fortunately, the governor stepped in and got her out. That's what some of these laws we do are not going after the real cause of the problem. There are bad people out there. And you know what? When you pass more and more and more restrictive laws against legal gun owners, good people get in trouble. We should have some laws. I agree. But good people get in trouble. And I'm going to really lay this one on everybody. And this is a big surprise. The bad people, the murderers, those that commit violence with guns, this may sound weird, but they don't care if they got a permit or not.
Duh! That's the whole point. Someone, again, should tell Giffords when they're putting up their next big post, and you can tag them when you're following at Braden LOA if you want, literally poke them a little bit. Someone should tell them that, you know what, criminals don't follow laws. Throw that out there. All right, now, the moment you've all been waiting for. You know, I know you guys love the rising star, Jasmine Crockett, representative from Texas. Jasmine Crockett, a paragon of thought and intelligentsia on the left, the rising star herself. You know that she's going to come up with something original that will never, ever, ever be said before. Yeah, that's not true at all. Let's go this. This is the most base level, and I'm going to reload it this time to avoid the embarrassment. All right, hold on a second.
I haven't heard since I've been here is anyone read the actual language of the Second Amendment.
Once,
and
twice.
I may have missed it. But it's curious to me that it starts off with a well-regulated militia. And it seems...
Okay. You guys are all on the same page that well-regulated at the time of the writing means in practice, in good training, not underneath the thumb of a federal government. If this is the angle they're going on, they're going to lose.
like every time we get a bill, and I will read the whole thing, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It starts off with a well-regulated militia, but every time we get a bill, it seems like that bill is all about getting rid of regulations. And it seems as if there's never a real conversation around why we need regulations in this country. One thing that I haven't
not
heard...
again. I can't handle it again. Thank you very much, Sharon, for the super chat. I'm going to throw you a little heart your way, because bam! All right. Listen. If they keep going down this road of the well-regulated portion of the Second Amendment means a well-regulated government entity basically regulates the rights of the people, they're going to lose, and they're going to lose in a spectacularly amazing fashion. Because that is the most stupid interpretation of the word well-regulated, or the term well-regulated on the planet, and everyone knows it. If they're grabbing at straws this hard in her speech, and then they're also going this hard on the Giffords' responses to a national reciprocity bill, guys, if we're bringing this and they're bringing that, it's only a matter of time when you keep pouring on all the work that you're doing. You're grinding like the true patriots that you are. You are making forward momentum. The national reciprocity bill just went out of committee. Next step is the House, and we're going to keep you updated as it goes forward. Keep grinding, guys. This is what our work is paying off for. Thank you guys all for watching the live tonight, and I will see you tomorrow, where I'm pretty sure we got something fun coming. And I'll see you then. Where's my stop button?